One what? One what? One what? I can't believe it's already pep rally of our senior year. We have felt privileged to have watched the football team get stronger and to have taken the journey with them the past 4 years.
We want to congratulate the boys on such a successful season. Thank you to the fans, the cheerleaders, our coach Bobby, the football team, and most importantly, the class of 2014 for giving us a senior year we'll never forget.
Happy Thanksgiving and Go Black Knights.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I want to thank God for this opportunity to play football, and my family. They've been here through the tough times and all that. I also want to thank all you guys for coming. You guys are the best fans we could ever ask for this year. Seeing all you in the stands at games really helped us out. I want to start off by saying thank you to all the coaches and trainers on the staff. Coach Burke, Coach Perry, Coach Woodruff, Coach Woody, Jen and her amazing staff, the AD, Mr. Donahue, and a special thanks to Carew for putting up with all my nonsense. Oh man, don't start crying, man. I'll get me right now. I haven't even started yet. I'm supposed to take like 2 minutes on this speech. I really can't believe I'm here right now. Thinking back to when I was a freshman in the back of the gym, knowing how badly I wanted to stand here my senior year and give a speech. At around 8 years old, I moved to Stoughton from Puerto Rico, wanting to play football. And it was in this town, of all places, that I met the kids who would impact my life forever. Thinking back to my first years of football playing O-line and third-string fullback, I remember being harassed on the field by some of these guys as they would make fun of my last name. But most of all, I remember the feeling of making my first friends, and I know now that this bond is lifelong. Playing 3 years of varsity is an amazing thing, but I knew this last year would be something special, and that it was. We were sweeping teams left and right until we suffered a loss at our home opener against Oliver Ames. But I knew we'd get another shot at them, and then it was on to Canton. But little did I know I would take my last steps on the field as a high school football player. I said I wouldn't cry, so I already lost my bet. We've come so far as a team and as individuals. We laughed, cried, watched film, and even mourned together. From 2-a-days in the summer heat to cold, rainy practices where we felt like Burke would never end practices. This program has made us more than a football team. It shaped us into characters of all kinds and allowed us to reach new heights at Stoughton football as D3 Southwest champions. Bringing a championship trophy to this school is the best thing we could ever ask for as a team. And as a team, we carried each other through tough times. Last year when we lost a brother, a knight, and a member of the community, we stayed strong and pushed through it. When I lost all hopes of after breaking my leg, I gotta start mentioning my leg. They held me up and gave me the strength to continue to be a leader for this team. Team is a word you can never overlook because behind every team is a family. A strange family that dances in the rain wildly after beating #1 ranked Mansfield our sophomore year. To the team that will take the field tomorrow and bring back that trophy to its home. saying all this is really hard, and being here is still crazy to me. And those who are, and those you have passed, but we are one Black Knight family, and those you have passed, and those who are to come, once a night, always a night, us we together forever. 1, 2, 3. Thank you all.
Morning, everyone. Before I begin, I'd like to take the time to thank a few very important people who have made my time here very special. Thank you to Superintendent Dr. Rizzi, Deputy Superintendent Mr. Ford, Principal Miller, Mr. O'Neill, Ms. Webster, and Mr. Donahue. I would also like to thank our coaching staff, Coach Burke, Coach Woodruff Sr., Coach Carew, Coach Peary, Coach Woodruff Jr., and Jen and her training staff. It's hard to believe that it has been 11 years since I started playing the game of football. At the time, it was all fun and very exciting to learn how to play the game. Today, the game has turned into a passion. It was at that point where I was united with some guys that stand in front of you this morning. I did not know it at the time, but I would eventually be spending a large portion of my childhood and teenage years with the same guys. Together, we have learned to love the sport. You could say that we're a pretty close bunch. I consider us family. Even though our high school football careers are coming to a close tomorrow, the friendships we have built will last forever. So going 9-2 sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Making it all the way to the state semifinals is quite the accomplishment. But first, let's talk about preparation. You know, everyone sees the success, but what they don't see is the struggle. When football season comes to an end, you have 8 months before it starts up again. I'm able to stand here and proudly say that for 8 months, the members of this football team worked hard and put in as much as they could into this program. With the guidance of our coaching staff and Mr. Ron Drago, we all became bigger, faster, and stronger. Then there are the summers, with temperatures in the 80s or 90s, when some players needed to run to school, like Lennox. I could talk for days about the sweat, the cramps, the fatigue, the tears, not to mention the resistance running up the access road. How about giving it 110% every single minute of each workout? We did it all in order to achieve success, and we did. I was very honored to be elected captain. Getting the opportunity to walk out to midfield every Friday night and represent this team was truly an unforgettable experience. Aside from the very successful record, I am proud of the character this team possessed. Home or away, your Black Knights stepped onto the field with class. Sportsmanship is something Mr. Donahue preaches, and the football team abided by this. When you're around a group of guys that are all pushing for the same ultimate goal, it's easy to like what you do. Although I will not miss the 5 cones. Sorry, Coach Peary. Quite frankly, football season is rough, and if I may quote the great Coach Burke, if football was easy, everyone would play it. It's very true. These guys, especially my fellow seniors, had exactly what it takes to make it in this game. It's very easy to lose focus during such a long season, and I credit our focus to the 5 coaches that give this varsity football team every ounce of energy they have to make us better people. Not only do we want to win as many games as possible, but we wanted to make alumni and our community proud. And I can tell you that we did just that. Never hang your heads low in spite of that playoff loss. Just look how far we've come. We played all 11 games in honor of the past team members that cannot take the field anymore. And I think it's very fair to say that this team brought a sense of pride to Stoughton High and has made its mark in the history books. To all the coaches who have helped shape the man I am today, thank you. To my parents, especially my father, that supported me through the years and have dealt with all the bumps and bruises, thank you. Watching the time on the clock expire tomorrow in the 4th quarter is something I've been dreading all season. Like every other player who was handed in their equipment after the Thanksgiving game, I will be devastated. This is a game where I've learned and taken so much from it all the years I've participated, but I will cherish the bonds I have made with this particular group of guys. Unfortunately, all great things must come to an end, my football journey being one of them. However, I will never forget what being a part of this family has taught me. Seniors, remember what you have here. Seniors, we have a job to do tomorrow. So let's go hard so that when that clock expires, we can hold our helmets up high and delay the feeling of closure. Let's lead the charge together as we did for the past 11 games and get that trophy back to where it belongs. Us, we together forever. Hammer, thank you.
How you guys doing tonight? One what? One what? All right. I'd like to start off by thanking my family, friends, Principal Miller, Superintendent Rizzi, Mr. Ford, Tim Bulger, the custodians, Jen and her crew, coaches and cheerleaders for being there every game, and everyone else who I forgot to thank, but I would be here all day if I had to thank everyone. But more importantly, I would like to thank my teammates for all their dedication and heart these past few years, not just the senior class, but my senior brothers. We will take the field tomorrow one last time together for the game we prepare our whole lives for. To call myself a captain of such a team as gutsy as this one, with a never-given attitude, is such an honor. I will go to battle against anyone, with no one except the boys that bleed orange and black by my side. Because we are the Black Knights, this team has brought us to the top and has proved all doubters wrong, from Dave's passing away a year ago to an undefeated Oliver Ames, and bringing a trophy to the school for the first time. Being a Black Knight to me is knowing who you play for and playing every down and every snap as if it is my last. I don't put this jersey on just to say I'm a football player. I put it on to play for all the Knights that have moved on from high school. I put it on to uphold the tradition, and that tradition is to play for all my departed brothers because they are the ones who we remember when we step on the field. It isn't just these guys in uniforms who step on that field, but all my brothers from 1926 till now. They never quit on us, so I will never quit on them. This class is just as resilient as last year. We were down players during critical parts of the season, and we had a choice to make, to play harder and to step up or say, oh well, maybe next year. But in this game, as a senior, there is no next year, so I keep thanking these guys enough for stepping up in a tall order and being able to fill some big shoes. They say in football, you're only as good as your backups, and our backups are more than good. We wouldn't be where we are today without them. Coming into this year, we have always been the underdogs, which truthfully, I didn't totally hate. As the underdogs, we were the team that went on to the playoffs. We won 3 games with 2 of our best players on the sidelines, and 4 games with our best running back recovering from surgery. As Coach Breck has always said, our play does the talking. So how about that OA game 2 weeks ago? So seniors, let's throw on the same sweaty pads, strap up and travel to Canton, and huddle up for the last game together, and let's bring the trophy home. Us, we together forever.
First of all, I'd like to thank the entire Stoughton High faculty, football coaching staff, and my family and friends who have made my high school career a memorable one. It's weird to think I'm a senior giving this speech, because today I feel like it was just yesterday I was a freshman and sitting down and watching my first pep rally. These past years have gone by so fast, but the craziest thing is that tomorrow is my last time strapping up the pads for Stoughton High School football. We came together as a team in late June, and now not only are we a cohesive team, but more than that, family. Like most of my teammates, I feel like I see my football team and Coach Burke more than my real family during the season. It has been a privilege to be captain of this team. We've been through thick and thin all year and never quit no matter what happened. We were Division III Southwest champs, something Stoughton football has never accomplished, and tomorrow we are going for a school record of 10 wins. Most importantly, we owe the Thanksgiving trophy to the community and the Wade family, who are arguably the strongest and most resilient group of people that I've ever met. The best part of the season is that we've gotten so much support from the student body this year. It meant so much to us when our peers stuck around after that OA win and grilled us burgers and food at the Stoughton High parking lot. It made every minute practice on that middle school field worthwhile, so I can't thank you guys enough. Not only am I going to miss team dinners, the 3-hour practices, slamming the hammer after win, and watching Jamar dancing around after a touchdown. But I'm going to miss looking to my right and looking to my left in the locker room before a game, knowing that my lifelong brothers have my back and I have theirs. To my team, I just want to let you boys know that I remember you guys for the rest of my life. And tomorrow, I'll give everything I have on every play, and I know you'll do the same. Us three together forever.
How you guys doing? After 4, it's going to sound like a little cliche, but I'll give it my shot here. Before I begin, I'd like to thank Superintendent Rizzi, Deputy Superintendent Ford, the Stoughton High Administration, Mr. Bolger, Jen Dowd, and the clique, the Adams over there. Told you I'd show you out, got you. The coaching staff, who not only help us out on the field, but they help us become better men, and I think the work has paid off. I want to thank Mr. Donahue, Jamark Tidwell. Most importantly, my family, who's always supported me, and especially my father, who taught me how to be a leader, as he's coached me since T-ball. This year was phenomenal in every sense of the word. Would not have been the same without all you guys, so I appreciate that. But the people who truly keep you going, from the dog days of August, where Coach Barrett is sure to let us know that it's hotter in Africa, to the end of those guys right over there. And the bonds we built since Pop Warner are unbreakable. I'd be hard-pressed to find a better group of guys to call family. I've watched them grow not only as players, but as men, and I'm proud of them for that. I want to express my extreme gratitude towards my team and coaches as they've trusted me to lead this group as a captain. Trust that the precedent we have established over the last couple of years will continue to be upheld, and that's up to you underclassmen. Last season, we faced tremendous adversity with the passing of our brother, David Wade. Our family last year came together and overcame the sorrow as one. With his memory in our hearts, we were determined to avenge last season's shortcoming and succeed this year. While not achieving the ultimate goal, we can be proud of what we have achieved, especially at OA the other night. We had to overcome the loss of one of our best players on our team, and I am so pleased with the way we were able to pick up the pieces and continue playing fantastic football. I am more proud of Malachi, who sat and watched us ride on the sideline and kept his chin up through it all. We won as a family, and we lost as a family, and that speaks to the brotherhood we have carried through it all. It's difficult to come to terms with the end of such an incredible ride, but what we did here will not be soon forgotten. We leave this program, but will carry the values we have established here with us for the rest of our lives. Other than my request to reacquire what is ours tomorrow, I ask that when you're done here, you go out in the world and be great. Remember where you came from and continue to make this town proud, which I trust that you all can. Wherever you end up in life, one thing you can always hold on to is us, we, together forever. Thank you all for making this a fantastic experience. You will forever hold a special place in my heart. Just a little more. Sorry. Thank you for creating memories I will never forget. And let's drop the hammer tomorrow and go out and get them like we came in as a family.